Yeah, so we're back again, guys. It's been a while. Both of us have some busy schedules. We gotta pay the bills. But yeah, we're back again. Just gonna be covering the start of the new season, some key talking points, and yeah, this one's gonna be a little bit like freestyle. Just going over the game, the new signings, the transfers, and anything else. So, how you doing, big man, Steph?
Yeah, good. Like I was looking forward for the season, and then the first game happened.
The same stuff again, man.
Oh, days. I think it's even worse because it feels like we're not learning from anything. But
Yeah.
there's some like positive things about this game
Mm.
that we're gonna touch on it. But it's such a boring game. It
Dude,
was.
I was like, it was a preseason. It was a preseason game.
Mm,
All teams weren't really performing very well. Osasuna were sitting back and pretty comfortable because Madrid weren't doing anything in terms of attacks. So like for me, man, it was more of last season.
mm.
And also, yeah, for example, 4-3-3, we're back to playing now. I think Alonso's pretty much kind of scrapped for three at the back, or it's going to be maybe like a plan B or something.
Yeah. Do you remember back then when we talked about it in the World Cup? I said to you, like, I don't think it's actually three at the back. It's we're starting at four, and then during the game, Dramani drops.
Mm,
And I think this is what is going to happen the whole season. We're not going to play at three at the back. I don't
mm,
think so. Because if you play three at the back, that means you have to take somebody off in whatever position. It could be the striking position, or it could be in the midfield.
mm.
And we already struggling. We lack of creativity. We lack of game plan already. So if you remove the players from the midfield or for an attacking to bring in the defense, it's just not going to work. I don't think right now. But uh, the players going to learn. They're going to learn, and probably during the season, we're going to see some shapes here and there. I think like
So
the perfect time to try something like that would be Copa del Rey.
yeah, so in terms of the players learning and Alonso's new first La Liga game, the thing is, yeah, we don't want to be too critical because it is the first game, so a lot of teams are going to struggle, and I think this season is going to be very very challenging in terms of these players haven't really got like a proper rest. So
Yeah.
I think it's not just going to be Madrid, but Barcelona, Man City, Liverpool, like all these teams across Europe are going to be struggling quite a lot just because of the amount of games they need to play.
Mm.
But yeah, looking into how Madrid played, like for me as a fan, I understand all that, but I just want to see you trying something, like trying to show something, right? So
Mm.
there was maybe like a two players, three players who for me I was like I could see they're actually trying to do something. The quality wasn't there, but they were trying. So Mbappe, I'll give it to him. Like he performed quite well. He was probably he was the man of the match. Second half he played even better. So that's nice. But at the same point, because he's the star of the team, I think at this stage now, Rodrigo, yeah, we know the situation over there. Vinny, I don't know where Vinny is. Like if he if he continues doing like this, he's not even there anymore. So our star is Mbappe. So
Yeah.
he's our star, right?
Yeah.
So if he's the number one guy, like I'm very hard on him because I expect him to do even more.
Mm.
It's not just the scoring of the goals. I know he can do that. He proved that last season. But I want you to get the rest of the team playing better. And you're not going to do that by just getting the ball and like dribbling. Like
Mm.
some passing, draw them in, like do some nice combination with Vinny or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And it was another display of Vinny and Mbappe not passing each other the ball, man. Like they don't look for each other when they have the ball. There was one point in like the 15th minute where Mbappe moved over to the left flank and then he was running and Vinny was like in the way, and then he gets out of the way, but he's just standing there. He moves out the way and then lets Mbappe run, and
Yeah,
he lets him go. I'm like, dude, like run and find space somewhere so that you can give him options, or you can drag another defender off Mbappe. He just literally went off the pitch and he stood there, and I'm
yeah,
like, what is wrong with these two players that they cannot connect with each other?
yeah.
Hey, man.
Do you know what? I think we all started to see a thing because last year I was the one saying like Mbappe is bad, like was a bad player for Real Madrid,
Mm,
regardless of the amount of goal that he scored. Um, he was just a bad player for Real Madrid.
mm,
But realistically, we have to be honest. Since 2025, Vinicius is actually the worst out
mm,
of
mm,
all. And what I believe most of the people watching Real Madrid saw is that on the game against the Austrian team, I forgot the name of it.
yeah, same.
Rodrigo came on. We could see the connections between Mbappe and Rodrigo.
Mm,
That's a connection that we don't have with Vinicius. Vinicius has a connection sometimes with Rodrigo, but it's not as much, you know.
mm,
But you can tell Mbappe and Rodrigo are playing much better. So I don't know what is going on. I do
mm,
not understand uh, what is happening with Vinny. He's 25 now.
mm,
He needs to grow
mm,
as a player. He's been doing the same thing for for like 7 years now. Cool, but now they know you. All all defenders that you play against you knows your game plan. They just know
mm,
you can run through the line, change your game. If you're not changing your game at 25, and I'm not saying changing, it doesn't necessarily a change. I think it needs to have an evolution in his game.
big time.
And if he takes on board what he's listening, to be fair, because he's defending now. I'm not going to deny this. He's defending, he tracks back. I see him pressing. It's good enough. But in terms of the abilities and his technical game,
Mm,
he hasn't evolved at all as a player. And I think it's roaring now.
mm.
It's been like that for what? For a good 7 months now,
Yeah, yeah.
maybe even more. And you had, even though we said, oh, yeah, there was no preseason, but we still had a full tournament with Xabi Alonso. And nothing positive came on from this.
Mm,
So maybe it's because since
yeah.
Hazard hasn't been a good player for Real Madrid, he has no competition. So maybe like the solution is having Rodrigo competing with him, which I don't mind. Because on the right side, it looks like Mastantuono and Brahim are going to play. Eventually, Hendrick when he comes back.
Mm.
Competition. That's he needs this book because right now the way he plays, Florentino would never give him his money.
Mm.
No chance.
He does not deserve it. If you want that money, play like Salah played for Liverpool last season.
Yeah,
That's how you earn that money, man.
but he's never gonna get anywhere near what he wants. He wants like 30 millions from whatever. He's never
Mm,
gonna get it. I think he
mm,
needs to give up on this idea and just take what it is. He's only 25.
yeah.
So like you can sign this contract now because it's only like a 2 years extension. And next year or the following year, you come back to because you're gonna be better. We know you should be.
It's almost as if like maybe like his focus is like maybe a little bit away from football, or maybe just like in terms of he's more distracted now with everything else that's going on, the
Mm.
contract situation, maybe his lifestyle and things like that. Because man, the Vinny we grew up like seeing, man, it was like he was adapting every single year. He was getting better and better and better. Even though he didn't have that technical ability, he was finding his own way to get those spaces and improving his long shots and all this kind of stuff, right? He was finding ways to score goals and to help the team. But Vinny now for 2025, like he's not putting, he doesn't look like he's working very hard. Whether attacking or defending is helping out. And in fairness, he's not giving out to the referees anymore. So that's a big plus. So he is listening in that point. But I feel like the drive, the internal drive is at the moment is dead, because maybe he's not focusing on actual football and he's focusing on other things. I deserve this contract. I this and that. But forget all that, man, and just go back to playing football. You're already getting paid crazy amounts of money. And the thing is that he got last season, as Madrid let him go. He can't have that season again this season. There's no way. Even up until Christmas, man. Until Christmas, he can't have that season again. Because if he does, there's no reason for Madrid to give you that contract. And then now they're looking for a way to get you out. And then we go get another top player out
there. You said Christmas. To me, it's October.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna leave him. Like, probably he's gonna be a starter until October. Probably, and as soon as the 1st of October starts, because the Champions League, you're gonna have like a couple games already. He's gonna have to prove. If he's not performing, he's gonna be on the bench for sure. For sure,
yeah.
I can see like Xabi Alonso doing this. And I'm not even saying like it will be Rodrigo playing. It might even be like Mbappe on the left side and Gonzalo Garcia as a striker and Mastantuono on the right side, because Xabi Alonso loves these two players.
Yeah, but with Mbappe, it's like, does he want to play on the left anymore? Because when he has the chances like to play on the left, he seems to still go centrally. It's not like we're seeing Mbappe, like, let's say when he is on the left, like killing it, like, oh yeah, no, he really should be playing there. I feel like now he's actually quite comfortable in the role that he has, a little bit more central, a little bit more free to go left or right or something. Because when when Vini came off, then Gonzalo came on. First, Mbappe went to the left, but he wasn't really shining, when he went out there. And then now another thing with Mbappe, when it comes to, I think his movement as well needs to improve, because he needs to be a lot more available when we're actually going up front. When Vinny has the ball or when Brahim has the ball, like the places he gets, the positions he needs to get into to be available to do those like 1-2 passes. I feel like there's a lack of like cohesiveness with our team at the very moment. And now with Osasuna, with their low block, like we literally had all our players up front. So now even against Osasuna, there's no point even talking about formation, because Osasuna was just there defending. So we had all our players up front. We had our 2 defenders at the back, and not one player could have the vision to make something happen. It was, dude. I'm like Guler, do something.
There you go. That's the one I want to talk about.
But before Guler, because I feel like we touch on the same players all the time, right? So it's easy for us to pick on Vini and Mbappe and Guler, but Valverde, he now has free reign pretty much. He doesn't have to defend as much, at least in this game. But where was he yesterday?
I only see him defending, and I didn't understand it because we didn't need to defend.
Defending, it wasn't that. There was times when Osasuna won the attack, and then he would literally stay up front. Like he has more license now. He doesn't have so much responsibility defending, even though there was moments where he doesn't have as much responsibility as he did last season. So now, he's not the best in those pockets, fine. But now he needs to find his way around that, because there is going to be situations now when he's up front in those positions and you need to find a way to get the ball or to make those runs. Nobody was really making the runs, maybe because they're like, okay, I don't know who's going to find me if I make this run.
Do you know, I'm going to give credit to this team, and I'm going to say it was only the first game of the season. But what I just didn't understand is Osasuna was not a threat at all. they didn't show anything. Like, let's be honest.
They
Like,
did nothing, man.
we
Nothing.
could play like for like 2 days, they wouldn't score. It's a fact.
They
But
still have better chances than us, man.
yeah. But you know, but what I'm saying is, I get it. The block was really deep from Osasuna. But if you bring a player that like Arda Güler to be creative, what is he here for? If he's not doing it, when he didn't he didn't have any challenge, to be fair. He got the ball. All I saw him was bouncing it to the same person that gave him the ball.
Mm.
I need more from him. And
I'm the same.
that's why I'm saying to you that I don't think he's ready for this role. I don't think he's. I think he's a good talent. I think he's going to be a good player, but he's not ready for this role.
Mm.
So now, if he can't do this when we don't have opposition, because to me, like Osasuna was on an opposition, it felt like we were playing against like Castilla. That's how it felt. The thing was boring.
True, yeah.
But if he doesn't do it now, when is he going to do it? Again, it's only the first game.
Mm.
But I don't think we should rely on him to create and to make the games around him.
Mm.
I don't think so. Now, there's a lot of positive things about this game. First of all, we didn't concede any goal.
Mm.
Clean sheet is very important. I saw what Xabi Alonso is trying to do in terms of, as soon as we lose the ball, it's in straight away, and we get the ball very quick. That is good, but I think we still need to improve on this, because sometimes you could tell, like, okay, they receive this information, so they do it all the time. No, you have to be smart about it. You know, there's time to do it, and it's time that you just need to chill. But I see that, and that I think is good. It's just give them a mentality from day one for later on, which is good.
Mm.
It looks like he's gonna bring people in. He's gonna count on the whole team. I'm happy to see Carvajal back. I'm happy to see Militao back with a good level as well. He was the one that we were missing at the back. You said it. You said if Militao comes back, I think we're gonna be fine. And the two positive things apart from Mbappe is Huizen and Carreras.
Big time.
Especially Carreras, because I think like people slept on it, but he had an amazing game.
That first half, for sure.
Yeah, it's refreshing to see finally a left back going up.
Yeah, no, I think you're right about that. And the Militao thing, man. Like, I don't know if it's because we've missed him for like 2 seasons. So, you know, when you think about Militao in the back in the days, like, you just think of all the good things. But man, he was like, yeah, top. Like, when he was on his form, like, he was maybe the best defender, if not the best defender, the top three. You know. So now we have him back, and we have him already at a high level. The only thing, he started like this last season as well. You know, he started off. He was playing good. So now I hope that he's not going to be put in playing already a lot of minutes. You know, even though, yeah, the partnership of him and Huizen is looking super nice. We basically just have two proper defenders. You know, who are both good on the ball. Who take their long shots. Who have that vision from afar, and who are comfortable. Who are comfortable competing. You know, for the ball, right, and tackling, things like that. So we have two top defenders, but they're not going to play every single game. So now our backup, I don't trust our backup, man. Asensio, Rudiger, we know Rudiger, and then Alaba. Alaba's not fit. So, man, we need something back there.
Do you think we should get a defender before the end of the transfer window?
Well, dude, like, what are we gonna do with when Huizen and Militao aren't available? We're gonna have the same issue we had against PSG when we're playing Asensio in that position. Maybe Asensio can wipe out the World Cup and then prove himself to Alonso and back and prove himself again to us from Madrid fans. Yeah, maybe Rudiger can do what he can. Alaba, man, look, he's Can we really rely on him playing enough games this season?
So Alaba is not going to play centre back anymore. He's going to
He's gonna
play
be left.
centre mid.
Okay. Well,
That's
Alonso said this.
that's what. So the two games that he played when he during the preseason,
Mm.
he was in the midfield, and he was midfield, playing midfield sometimes with Bayern Munich. So he's going to be a backup from Tchouaméni, but Tchouaméni is going to play most of the game. So
Yeah.
Alaba, realistically, at the end of the season, probably you're going to count on him for like 10 to 15 games, basically. Now,
Okay, but okay, at the moment, okay, so we have Huizen and Militao. Those are our center backs.
mm,
Militao is not going to be able to play every single game.
yeah,
So what are we doing about that?
I think so. The third choice will be Rudiger, and the fourth choice will be Asensio. The fifth choice will be Joan Martinez, the guy from La Castilla, the
Yeah.
17-year-old. So he's back now.
Mm.
They said he needs some game times with La Castilla first, and then after, at some point, he's going to come with the first team. I don't know about him. I have never seen him. I've seen him play briefly.
Mm.
I don't know how he came back now from his injury, but it looks like
Man.
Xabi Alonso is counting on players from La Castilla. There's this little kid in the midfield. He's now also in the first team.
Okay.
Pitach, something like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gives game time to youngsters. It's not going to be like Ancelotti now.
Like for me, I'm up for that. So give the kids a chance, and hopefully those kids prove themselves.
Mhm.
The thing is, I'm not liking that back line in terms of fitness,
Yeah,
because man, it's very easy. Like we've had it the last two seasons, one or two players get a big injury and then it just ruins the whole season. So I'm not confident with too many of our players in that back line. So we get one or two injuries and then we have the same problems we had last season again, right?
yeah,
So it's like you want to prevent that from happening. So I think we need another central defender in there in that position to help out with Militao and Huizen. So but another point, yeah, like you were saying, Carreras, I was impressed with him, man. That's how you make a debut, people.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
how you do it. Him, Mastantuono, we'll get onto him in a bit because I want to talk about him. So those two for me, they were trying to make something happen, which I love seeing, man. Trent, he's being too timid, man. He's being too timid, man. Dude, Liverpool is in the past, so you're now here at Madrid. He's just being too timid. So if we're actually talking about that vision and creativity, if we're to, so let's say, yeah, before we're relying on, let's say, Kroos and Modric for that creativity. Back in the old days, it was Marcelo also helping out with the creativity, and now if we're talking about our most creative players in terms of finding those passes. Okay, so that's what Arda Güler needs to be. That's his responsibility. Is spread out throughout the whole team, but
Mhm.
Arda Güler is playing that position, and then now Trent is brought in for that specific role. That
Mm.
is no disrespect, but that is literally what you are good at. if
Yeah,
you don't do that, there's no point having you.
yeah. We could get Lucas Vasquez then. Yeah. So for Trent, I'm gonna give him time. I think he needs to adapt, but he needs to also be clever. To me, he's crossed. I've seen him crossing. Right,
Mm,
there's no point crossing when Mbappe is not even in the box. Just think, man.
mm,
Like Mbappe was not even in the box and he was crossing. So you're gonna cross for who? Because Bellingham is not there. Our best player in the air
mm,
are Bellingham, Militao, and Garcia. So Militao was at the back, Garcia was on the bench, and Bellingham is not there. There's no point crossing.
mm.
It's brilliant. There is no point crossing. So maybe just trying to be a little bit clever. He needs to adapt. I'm gonna give him that. It wasn't a bad game. It wasn't a good game.
It
It
was
was.
like a
It
par.
was.
Everyone was like 5 out of 10.
I felt like he was just there to say we have 11 players on the pitch. It's the first game of the season. We gotta give him times, but yeah, for a player like this, I was expecting more.
Mm,
Carreras, we forgot, but Carreras and Huizen. Huizen is Spanish, and
mm,
Carreras is from La Castilla as well.
mm.
Him going back home, he has to prove something. So I get it.
Yeah, he wants to. He wants to, man.
Yeah. So I was very impressed with you. Honestly, I saw him against Lamine Yamal.
Mm.
Okay, this kid is good.
Yeah,
That was the only time I saw it. I just didn't know he was that good. So I
yeah,
think he's going to be a major asset for the squad.
yeah. No, I'm the same. So, okay. Yeah, so I think the majority of the team, like you said, nobody was bad. There was a few good performances, one or two, but everybody was kind of like par. Hausen did a good job, clearances and everything. But at the same time, yeah, first game of the match, and then Osasuna weren't even a threat. So I wouldn't really judge too much our defense because of
Mm.
Osasuna. And then now, Mastantuono. So this is the first time I've seen this kid. I saw some highlights here and there. And same again, like this is how you do a debut, man. Like in 2 minutes, this kid wants the ball, he's hungry, he's getting on the ball, he's doing some attacks, some defending, and he's already contributed more in 2 minutes than Brahim did the whole game.
Mm.
In 10 minutes, this kid's still hungry, looking for the ball, searching, passing, moving. Like, dude, sometimes, man, it's not hard. Look for the Guler, look for the ball, get the ball, pass it, move, right? So this is what Mastantuono came on and did and actually sparked something. Like me as a fan, I'm like, okay, I'm seeing a player actually moving and wanting to play and showing actually quality, the quality of being a Madrid player. And he was showing that, right? So I think in those 20 minutes, he gave like a nice little glimpse of what he can contribute to Madrid this season, and also showed people who might not be aware of him what qualities he has, right? And I think man that right flank really is up for grabs. So
Yeah.
it's just that thing of now merit. Brahim, Mastantuono, Endrick, Rodrigo, whatever. Play at the very best consistently, and that position is yours.
Mhm.
Simple as that. So
Yeah.
if you don't get that position, it's not because of whatever. No, the player who gets that position is the one who's performing the best.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I've seen him at the World Cup. I've checked a couple games of him, and I've seen him in here now. I give him credit for the energy. He brought energy when he came on. Apart from that, I haven't seen anything. I'll be honest with you. I feel like uh, he looked a little bit like shaky. Why? It's normal. It's the first time at the Bernabeu. It's the first time in Europe. You only have like 3 training session, and straight
Mm,
away they put you in. Um, it's good. They give him 30 minutes so like he
mm,
can get used to it. It's a hype. I think it's more a hype than anything else. Why? Because he's Argentine. River Plate. There's an history between Real Madrid and River Plate. Um, uh, he's the first Argentinian since is it Di Maia? I think the last one. It's probably Di Maia. Yeah. So
possibly, yeah.
yeah.
Mm,
So it's literally like 10 years, 11 years. So it's a hype, and I get that. Now, I don't think we should put pressure on him. We need to give him time for him to grow as a player and as a man as well.
mm,
Uh, if I'm Xabi Alonso, I'm not starting him. I'm
mm,
not starting him. Uh, don't rush him. Don't rush him. And not too much pressure on him. But you said it. There's a place to grab. There's a place to grab on the right flank if we play at three. If we play at four in the midfield, then maybe he's going to play like number 10 on top of the diamond
mm.
until Bellingham comes back. Which I wonder where he's going to play Bellingham. If he's going to play higher like last season or deeper. I believe he should play deeper.
Mm.
um, properly as a box to box. That's where Bellingham should play. But yeah, I haven't seen anything. I'll be honest with you, I haven't seen anything from him. And
Yeah, like for me, I was happy, man. In those 20 minutes, he literally showed me like what I want to see from players, man. Like actually giving effort. Because like as everyone else was flat, it was Mbappe, Carreras in terms of attack,
yeah,
who were trying something, and then Mastantuono. Those three players. Nobody else is trying anything. Everybody was a little bit was slow. The passing was so slow. Nobody trying to do something new, trying to pinpoint that pass. So he literally came on and sparked energy. And for me, I think we saw that quality. Um, I think in those 20 minutes he showed the quality
I
that he
can,
had.
I can see a bit of Di Maria in him, like very energetic player and left-footed. Definitely not Messi, that's for sure. But I can see a Di Maria in him, and then I'll take
Dude,
that.
man,
I'll take that every
dude,
day.
like a Di Maria in this current team would kill it, man. Like he would be amazing at this current Real Madrid, man.
Yeah,
Oh my days, man.
I know, but do you know what? I'm not. I'm right now. I was so excited with the summer, with the start of the season. I watched the first game, and I watched the game against the Australian team. I saw some glimpses, and I was like, okay, I know what he's trying to do. Maybe he was surprised with Osasuna's tactic, Xabi Alonso.
Mm.
I think it's going to be a long season.
Like for me, man, like yeah, maybe for example, like there is maybe going to be throughout the season games like this, right? And I think we're just traumatized because the last 2-3 seasons. So now every game like this, it hits you really hard. But for me, for example, when I'm viewing some of these games, I've actually noticed that, yeah, for me, like I trust Alonso. I trust like he's gonna find the solution for this team, whether it's this year or next year or whatever, right? I believe we have the right person. When there's games like this, my mind is solely on the players.
Yeah.
I'm like, it is because of you guys. Okay, yes, new information, everything, but yeah, there's information and tactics from the manager, but then there's simple things, man. Run, look for the ball, be available. It's not really that challenging, man. So I want more effort, man. I want more effort. You're wearing a Real Madrid t-shirt, man. More effort from Vinny. More effort. Why can Vinny not show the same effort Mbappe is showing? Regardless of whether, like, okay, funny enough, like last season, we're making yeah, people were on Vinny because he was getting the ball and doing the same things. Fine. But now it seems like he doesn't even want the ball anymore, which is even worse.
He's it's you know what? It's sad because like him, Rodrigo, Militao, Camavinga, and
Oh,
and
jeez.
and few of and Valverde as well. We saw them growing basically, like as like teenagers to now becoming men. Yeah.
Hmm.
And what I'm not expecting them to win everything, but I'm expecting them to have a leadership now. They are gone. The only one that's left is Carvajal. I'm not counting on Rudiger to be a leader. He proved like so many times that he's not a leader. I'm counting on Valverde to be a leader. I'm counting on Militao to be a leader. I'm counting on Courtois to be a leader. I'm counting on Mbappe to be a leader. I'm counting on Vini to be a leader. Where is the leadership in this team?
Currently, you said it, Courtois, Carvajal, what am I forgetting? Courtois, Carvajal, Militao,
Militao, Valverde.
Alaba.
Well, Alaba is not going to play.
Yeah, but in terms of dressing room and when he is on, right? Like for me, those are the four leaders that we have at the current moment in terms of they will say something. Yeah, they will say something to Vinny, Mbappe, whatever, a Guler, if they're not doing their jobs, right? If they're not doing their jobs on the pitch. So that's what leaders are all about. It's not about getting the ball, doing some flashy things. Okay, fine, whatever. We have players like that. Mbappe can do that. Bellingham can do that. Valverde can do that. They can get the ball and do something special. We're talking about players with a lot of voice in the dressing room, on the pitch, to be like, okay, dude, Vinny, wake up. Like, this is not how we play over here. So we just have those four players, and we need. For example, I don't think Valverde is that type of guy. I don't think he's gonna be shouting at anybody. You know.
I mean, he needs to. We're gonna need him because he's gonna be the next captain in line.
That's what I think. He honestly needs to be, but I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it from Valverde.
I only see him getting mad once at the World Cup, just because at that times we were losing already 4-0.
Yeah, like,
why are you getting mad at 4-0? It's too late, man.
like for me, okay, not now, but when he matures a little bit more, Bellingham could be that guy.
Yeah,
because for example, if you look at what Rice is doing at Arsenal, I think Bellingham can be that leadership role that Rice is displaying in Arsenal. But he's still young as well. But yeah, he's literally if he plays comes back, kills it, plays amazing football, does it for like a year or two, then yeah, when now Mbappe is like acting amok, he can say something to Mbappe, and Mbappe is gonna listen, right?
No, that's true. That's true. I'm also counting on Germany to do so, because he looks like he's going to start every game. So now
Chouameni's not doing it, dude. Chouameni's not doing it. What are you talking about? Nah, in fairness, man, like the Club World Cup, Chouameni has done a complete turnaround. Like, I fully trust him now as our central defender. Yeah, that's literally his. Like, he is the first person on the team sheet. Like, he's now in this Xabi Alonso team. So a massive turnaround from the last 3 seasons we've seen from Chouameni.
He's there. He's not going to leave, and then just be useful, because clearly, like on Tuesday, he was just like useless. I was like, like, why are you here? Like, if you don't contribute to anything, he didn't have anything to do.
Yeah, because Osasuna weren't defending, so
like maybe trying to create something. Because I can't have him like just being in front of the defense and not doing anything, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think we can seriously, let's say every things are going well for Madrid, players are performing, but do you think that we can win like the Champions League or La Liga? Could be possible, but do you think we're able to win the Champions League if our 2 top players don't have that chemistry? Vinny and Mbappe.
So the Champions League is a no. I don't think we're looking to win the Champions League. I don't think we have the character yet to win the Champions League. They need to go through a lot, these players.
But you say character, that they've shown that they have it. So what is possibly missing that
they show that when they show the characters when Toni Kroos and Modric was there. They're not there no more.
Yes, but those players showed up. Camavinga did his job to win us those Champions League. Rodrigo did his job. Vinny did their jobs. Valverde did their job. So these are literally the people who, it's not like they were like on the side. Like, they were seriously contributing for us to win those Champions League. So they have the experience, and they know how to win the Champions League. So why can they not be competing this very season? Last season, Barcelona got Hansi Flick, turned Europe upside down. So why are this current Madrid? Why can they not do that this very season?
I personally think like this, and it's not a dig at him. I think it's because of the previous manager. Unfortunately, he didn't teach them how to be independent from the previous players that were there before. So now they have to build all this confidence by themselves. They don't have these senior players to be them and carry them and then hold their hands. Remember, like Tony Cruz, what he used to say to Vinny all the time,
Big
just
Sam.
go. Now there's nobody to be there for, and to say that to them.
Mm,
So they're gonna need them to actually man up. It's harsh to say, but to
mm,
man up and to take responsibilities. I am actually like, I can't wait to see Kamavinga. He needs to improve. Kamavinga needs to start going up a little bit.
mm,
I believe if he doesn't improve, that's his last season.
mm.
Because Dramini now is way above him. And I believe if he was available for the game, because it's just an ankle issue. So ankle issue is not bad. I know people are saying, oh, he's injury prone. No. Ankle issue, a knock, sprained ankle happens all the time.
Mm,
As a football player, I think he's going to be back against Oviedo on Sunday, or
mm,
if not, the next game. He needs to finally reach the level that we expect from him. And I think like Xabi Alonso is the perfect manager for him. Same for Rodrigo. A lot of the summer's discussion was about Rodrigo, but I believe Rodrigo fits much better in Xabi Alonso's systems than Vinicius.
mm.
I don't want to say that we need to get rid of Vinicius. I want them to play them. To be honest, for me, I think they should try to play the three against together because we only have that last year. We should try this year.
I don't want to see it ever again.
Me personally, I've got my preference. And why I say that is because I realized Mbappe, every time he's on the right hand side, he works much better. He win a penalty on the right hand side. Remember, I told you most of the goal that he scored last season was much better. He scored more goal on the right hand side than the left hand side. A lot of penalties as well. But we need to try Mbappe on the right hand side. He's not going to do it. I know it. But I need those players now to finally take the lead. It's their time now. Because if they don't do it now, in 2 years, all of them are gone.
Mm. In 2 years, 1 year, man.
Yeah.
Mbappe is not going anywhere. We know that. So.
Literally, the only the two, let's say there's three of them that are actually like safe. It's Valverde, Mbappe, and Bellingham. The rest,
Yeah.
if that doesn't go well, Germany, if that doesn't go well at the end of the season, he's gone. Kamavinga, same. Rodrigo, same. Arda Güler, same. Maybe Mastantuono, you got time. Brahim Diaz, same. Brahim Diaz, I was disappointed on the game.
Dude, man, big time, bro. Because we both love Brahim, man. But he did nothing that game. And I'm like, dude, Bellingham is out. Competition for places is even harder this season than it was last season for you. You're fit. Do something, man. Do something to stake your claim. You can't have like this 17-year-old kid coming in doing better than you did the whole game. You know, dude, man, that's your spots. That's your spots. Prove it.
He's going to change. So what system do you think suits best the team then?
Man, I don't know. I think because for me, I've always seen Madrid as a 4-3-3 team, but the tournament showed me that we can play in different ways. But I think it really comes down to out of the players we have, like who's performing at elite level, and then Alonso would form the team. Because for example, if Camavinga breaks through and then he's performing, we got Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Bellingham, and Valverde. What formation are we going to play then?
We can still play out three, and then there's a lot of games in the season. So
yeah, but okay, I'm talking about like the Champions League games. Okay, we're going for the win. Like, who is our best 11? You know, so I think formation wise, I think Alonso will be quite fluid with the formation. It really just depends. If Brahim wants a spot, prove your place, and then the formation, the formation is the players who it's the group of players based on the combination and who's performing well. Then that will dictate the formation.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, we're a little bit harsh. It is the first game, but still, man, this is Madrid. We don't play around, man. We don't play around. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, man.
Yeah.
But Barcelona off to winning ways again, man. 3-0. Man, not wasting time, man.
I didn't watch the game, to be fair. Did you watch the game?
No, I just saw the scoreline. I didn't watch the game either, man. But man, like honestly, like this is why Madrid need to perform and to catch things up quickly, because Barcelona doesn't seem to be stopping, man. Yamal doesn't want to stop. So
yeah.
I'm
not really worried about Barcelona now. We just need to focus on us. Which that's why I said I don't mind. We had a clean sheet. We won the game. I don't mind that. I think we're gonna have a much better season than last year. But the team still needs to gel. It's only August. Now people are gonna say, yeah, the manager just arrived, but he had a full tournament, so that was the preseason to me. And I think it was a good preseason, apart from the game against PSG. I think that was a good preseason. Now, how the players going to react with all this information? Because what I feel is like they had so many informations, it seems alien to them. And again, that's what I'm saying. It comes from the previous management, where there was no tactics, and it seems alien to them. Even when I was watching some of the training session, it's like everybody was like, oh, they're working hard. Oh, this has changed. I'm like, that's what you're supposed to do. You're a football player. That doesn't surprise me. When I see them missing passes, that's normal. Like everybody does that, and you just need to practice. But what I believe is they were just not working at all last year. And that's a problem, because Ancelotti wanted to win now, but he wasn't thinking about the future. So now, like, Xabi Alonso has to come. He has to rebuild everything. Cool. He's going to do it. The problem is how long it's going to take. That's the issue. And that's when you mentioned Barcelona. They're going to keep winning. And what about us?
La Liga, we should be winning. 4 points behind Barcelona last season with no tactics. So now with tactics,
with no defense,
with no defense,
we have a defense.
I think La Liga, we are. I think that is ours.
Yeah.
Champions League, I think there's too many teams. PSG, Liverpool. We'll see how City are gonna gel this season, but I think it will take time with all the new players. But yeah, Liverpool looking dangerous, man. Like if they end up getting Isak, that's ridiculous, man. They'll be on a completely different level, man. So I think Liverpool, PSG, man. I think that Champions League, I think they'll be the favorites at the moment.
And what about La Liga? You think we're winning? Yeah.
Well, yeah, dude. In all honesty, like we're saying, last season was a terrible season.
Yeah.
We came second, and we 4 points behind Barcelona.
Right.
So it's not like we need to make like a big leap. It's like small little tactical changes here and there, building that momentum, that trust, playing better, winning games. And we can't make up for 4 extra points or 10 extra points, whatever, to beat Barcelona. I think we can. Well, one thing that's going to help is actually beating Barcelona when we face them.
I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing I'm not doing this. 2 years now.
The thing is, I remember I remember when Madrid started off quite well with the new players with Di Maria, Ozil, Ronaldo,
Ooh, that was the year we had the Manita. Wow.
and then we lost 5-0 to Barcelona.
Yeah.
That was
That,
with Jose. And I think like was that what season was that in Jose's reign?
so what happened? The the crazy transfer window was 2009 when
Mm,
Pellegrini, when Benzema, Ronaldo came. Um, then 2010, that's when Mourinho came from the first year. He came. He had a good season. He had a very good season.
mm.
But we just got yeah. Well, let's just not talk about it here.
Yeah, but after that game, losing like yeah,
Yeah,
we got battered. But after that game, he made some like changes, and he changed things drastically, and we were playing a whole lot better after that game.
yeah,
So, so it could be the case that man, another battering might be coming from Madrid. you know, So, but you learn from these things, and man, I would think. Man, I would think, for example, when we face up against Barcelona, these players must be absolutely fuming inside after what happened last season.
yeah.
So go there and show them, no, okay, Mbappe, no, I'm the best player in the world right now. I'm going to show you. I score my hat trick, right? So,
Mm.
yeah, man, it's going to be interesting, man. But
No point for him to score an hat trick and then we still concede like 5 goals behind that. So
if we have Militao and Huizen, we're good. I think we have Militao, Huizen, Carreras, and let's say Carvajal. I think we're good, man. I think if they're like playing at a good level, we'll be good.
yeah, well, we'll see, But
We'll be good.
that's gonna be an interesting time.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
What do you think about actually touching on yeah, Rodrigo a little bit?
yeah,
Well, this current thing is like, okay, if Tottenham buy Savinho for Man City for like 80 million pounds,
which
then
is
Man City's number one target is going to be Rodrigo. They'll come in and pay 100 million pounds. I'm like, man, that's not happening. Where's Tottenham getting the money to pay Savinho 80 million pounds, man?
that is not happening for sure. That is not. But apparently, even the guy that runs City, he said like, even though we're gonna get that money from Savinho, we're still gonna not gonna go for Rodrigo because it's too expensive. Because it's a lot. I think it's not only the transfer fee. There's also like what Rodrigo is demanding for salary, and
Wow.
nothing.
Mm.
So there's the combinations of both, probably from what Real Madrid is asking and from what Rodrigo is asking. And at the same time, Rodrigo doesn't want to. He doesn't want to leave.
The only thing is, when I heard this could be a possibility. Like for me, yeah, Rodrigo's gonna stay. The only thing is, like when I actually think about it, man, I think Rodrigo is the perfect Pep Guardiola player, and
Mm.
he will be able to actually get the best out of Rodrigo
I-
because one, Man City, the way they play, and then Rodrigo would fit in quite well from that, and he would take on Pep Guardiola's instructions. He could literally be obviously he could be their Sterling, right? So when Sterling went there, was amazing for Guardiola, right? So Rodrigo can also come in there for Man City and do the exact same thing because I think because here he's never going to play on the left, right? Or actually, he might actually if Vinny if
From
Vinny
what
if Vinny if Vinny keeps on playing like he's playing, man, don't worry. Okay, Rodrigo play on the left, but
yeah,
I don't know why I'm like, man, Rodrigo would be killer, man. Would be killer at City. I'm telling you.
yeah. But I think Rodrigo will be a killer at sea. But I also think if Xabi Alonso brings him back in the team, I think we're gonna have our new Benzema. And when I said our new Benzema, the one that links up very well with other players.
Mm.
When we saw when I saw the game against the Australian team, you could see the way like Mbappe and him just love playing with each other.
Mm.
you could see the connection, and I believe that Xabi Alonso needs to bring it back in the team. And even if Rodrigo is not a starter, the fact that he's on the bench and he comes on, I'll be less worried about him coming on than Brian coming on right now.
Why is Alonso then? Why do you think Alonso is not playing Rodrigo at the current moment?
I think there is something with Rodrigo right now, and I think Rodrigo, he's not giving what Alonso is asking. And at the same time, because he says, I'm counting on Rodrigo 100%, blah, blah, blah. That's what Xabi Alonso said.
Mm,
But at the same time, he hasn't said that we absolutely need him. He cannot go. He cannot stay. I believe they said, Rodrigo, if you want to stay, you need to fight for your spot.
mm,
And he's probably not showing enough. He was late at the training before the game, and I believe that's the reason why he didn't play.
mm,
Now that's his own fault. Now Rodrigo also needs to look in the mirror and say, "Listen, it's been a year, maybe a little bit over than a year,
mm,
that he's not doing what a Real Madrid players should do." Like he had an interview just before the Champions League final. It was translated. It happens, right? But don't forget about the R. Always going his agent, his dad, going to Real Madrid offices and telling, "Hey, my son needs to play," etc. That's not the things that we do in Real Madrid. You just need to earn your spot. Now I get it. He's done a lot for the club, but realistically, and I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Rodrigo. Realistically, he hasn't had a season that says he needs to be untouchable. Last season should have been that season. It hasn't, unfortunately. So you need to fight for your spot. The way he came on the first game during the World Cup, I was disappointed. We were disappointed. We talked about it. I said, does he want to play? Maybe there's something going on. I keep seeing him and his girlfriend going back and forth. The break. I get it. We football players, but we're also human beings.
mm.
I get it. But you need to understand that when you're on the pitch, it's football. He must be going through something we never know. There's always things in the background that we don't know. And trust me, I used to be a football player. I know. But now it's your time to show that you are the player they invested for. And if it doesn't work and you have to leave, it's fine. But I don't think leaving that way is the good way.
Mm,
You should leave by the big door, not by the small one.
mm,
That's my opinion. I actually think, and I believe, he's going to bounce back and he's going to prove everybody, because the prime Rodrigo, we haven't seen it yet. And
mm,
that's what drives me nuts. He's
mm.
24. If he leaves now, he goes to City and we see him in the prime at City. That is.
But I don't mind that, man. I don't mind if players leave and they perform well, man. Like Odegaard, Bar last season, went to Arsenal and was cooking there. And Robin, when he left Real Madrid, went to Bayern Munich, did even better at Bayern Munich. So I don't mind that, because for me, I want to see if a player can get his chances somewhere else and then perform at high levels, boom, go do it, right? If a player is going to feel more valued at another team, boom, go do it. Because at the end of the day, you want to see players just performing at their best level, right? Whether it's for Madrid or for other teams. So for me, I'm not gonna lie, I've been quite harsh on Rodrigo this transfer, just because for me, based on last season, I don't think the three of them can work. So that's why I'm like, okay, somebody has to go, and yeah, I just chose Rodrigo. But hey, man, with Vinny starting like he did,
you can't let him go for that reason.
My mind can be changed, man.
Check this out. this is Thursday, 21st. Yeah, so we
Yeah.
have literally 10 days.
Listen, man, the way. Sorry, go
What
ahead.
do you, what do you think? And say this way. Okay, so what do you think first? That's my first question. Is he gonna stay or is he gonna leave?
Um, I think he's staying because, yeah, with the Arsenal thing didn't work out. The Man City thing, yeah, it's not going to work out, man. Too many different things to happen. Um, yeah. So I don't know. Bayern Munich, I think they already got their man, right? So where's he? There's nowhere for him to go. So I think he's going to stay, and yeah, I think he'll stay.
So if, let's say, City comes with an offer, Real Madrid accept, he leaves. Do you replace him or not?
I don't think. I think we can use that money for a different position. So if this is either in midfield, getting somebody like McAllister to come in, or just anybody to challenge Guler and Camavinga, or a center back. So I think those two positions are more valuable because up front I think we're pretty much fine. Like if let's say we're banking on Mbappe and Vinny, if Mbappe and Vinny, if Vinny performs, if Vinny performs this season, we will not miss Rodrigo, right? If we have 40 goal contributions from Vinny and we have 50 goal contributions from Mbappe, solid. And then now whoever is going to be on that right flank, whether it's Mastantuono, Brahim, Endrick, or yeah, I really don't want to see it, but Gonzalo Garcia, like, yeah, he would then go in the middle and then Mbappe on the right. If they can contribute 10 goals between them, I think we're fine. We don't need another big superstar coming into that position.
Okay. But then, personally, I think the defense now looks solid to me. And I don't see, and like Florentino Perez, if he really wanted a player, especially a center back, would have him already a long time ago. Now, in the market, and you have to think in the market, who is in the market in midfield? Because I believe the midfield is a position that is more important than center backs right now. In the market, who is available and who has? Because if you bring a player, it can't be like an average player. It has to be like a top talented player. That's what I believe in the midfield. Now, who's in the market?
The thing is, back in the days, Madrid could just go to any player and get them, right? It's not like that anymore, right? It's been like that for a few seasons now. The player in my mind who I'm thinking of, who can fit like this system, or yeah, this 4-3-3. Before it was okay. If we're gonna have three, let's say Valverde and Bellingham, and before it was either Chouameni or Camavinga. So I was like, okay, we need somebody who is creative in those positions. So before, I didn't want Rodri from Man City to come to Madrid because we had Chouameni and Camavinga, and I wanted to give him a chance. Unfortunately, he got that injury, and yeah, now Madrid won't go back for him. And then now I think because we have Valverde and Bellingham, they are attacking midfielders. So we need somebody in that defensive line who is a Casemiro times 2.0 in terms of he does a job of Casemiro, but also has elements of a cross or just somebody who has vision, right? So McAllister at Liverpool can provide that, and besides that, man, I know there was like some silly rumors, man, about Enzo Fernandez. Get out of here, man.
Yeah,
Get
absolutely.
out of here. No, man. No. So unless, yeah, I don't really know who else besides McAllister.
So in my opinion, there's only 3 players that can actually improve this team. And let's say the first one is Rodri, but Rodri now is injured. I think he's injured until October or November, so Real Madrid will not go for him. I think the second one we will never get him. It's Pedri.
Yeah, but with Pedri, like he doesn't. How would he fit in the team?
He well, it's Pedri. Pedri is an amazing player, so
But you have Bellingham and Valverde. So how does he fit in the team?
he will play like ahead of Tramini and Gula, 100%.
And you have that. You have Bellingham, Valverde, and Pedri.
And that's my point of view. But then it's not going to happen. And the other player, and we can dream about it, is Vitinha. So then that means
The thing is,
we don't have it because if we go to McAllister right now, Liverpool will ask us 150.
the thing is, that midfield is an issue. Just like our front three is an issue, that midfield is also an issue because Bellingham and Valverde are similar players. They play differently, but they're box-to-box midfielders. So if you bring in somebody like Vitinha or Pedri, you can't have those two there because the balance is going to be off. How would it work? It would literally be like, okay, you're getting rid of Bellingham, and then now you bring in Pedri or Vitinha, which, for example, in terms of balance, could be actually more. It could be more balanced.
So I think if you do something like that, you're going to play at 4 in midfield. So that means like Tchouaméni can stay there or whoever, and then Bellingham, Valverde, and that player that comes in. And that's why I said that now. That's why I'm saying to you, I'm going to go back to where I think it's going to happen. Is Rodrigo is going to stay because you don't have that many options.
Yeah.
It's too late. If really realistically we wanted somebody, we would have done a long time ago, and Rodrigo will be gone a long time ago. Now, for next season, that's different. Unless what we're doing is we sell Rodrigo and keep the money for next season. But so that means like you weaken your teams now by taking off Rodrigo and replace him by nobody, because we know in the winter Real Madrid never go and buy somebody in the winter. So you know this is going to be your squad until the end of season. I think it's a risk, and I don't think we should take it, because back then when we done that with Ozil, because Ozil was the last one that left during the last day of the transfer windows. When we've done that, we replaced him already with Isco. I don't think like we replaced Rodrigo with Mastantuono. In the number, yes, let's just say. But realistically, if this is what we've done, that means Vinicius is going to be on its own on the left side, which means he doesn't have competitions. That doesn't really make sense to me.
Well, he still kind of does, because Mbappe can move over to the left, and then you have Gonzalo Garcia in attack.
So that means like Gonzalo and Endrick are competing for this position. Oh my days!
The thing is, like with Vinny cannot play like he played against Osasuna. He can't do that.
Yeah.
Because man, because there's other players there who can perform, who can do better than what you just showed there in Osasuna. Yeah, they can. Gonzalo Garcia and Endrick are not on Vinny's level when he's playing at 100%.
Yeah.
But he's not playing at 100%. so yeah, because if you now have Mbappe on the left, or let's say the left, you have Gonzalo Garcia getting his chances, in the middle, and then you have Rodrigo or Brahim or Mastantuono, whoever it is, whatever. Then it actually builds a little bit more balance, because we actually just have like a number 9. So this is going to be nice for Trent, who actually has somebody to cross the ball to. This is gonna be nice for Guler, who has somebody like in the box. So that's the thing with Mbappe and Vini, with their positioning in the box. It's not good enough in terms of like players trying to find you. So we have this talented player, Trent Alexander-Arnold, on the ball, but we don't have the players, or they haven't understood yet how to make those runs. Because Liverpool were doing it with Salah and Mane and Firmino, and they're short players. So the same type of players as like Vini and Mbappe. So they need to learn that in terms of their movement.
Mhm.
So for me, honestly, over the last 5 years or something,
Wait,
or 3 years.
sorry, I was like, why am I in the dark now?
Like, oh man,
Yeah, I hear that. It's complicated right now.
the thing is, yeah. So over the last 3 years, we've just bought names. Like we've bought the best players in the world at the time, or the up and coming rising stars, and then now we just tell our manager, hey, do something with this. So thinking about this, I'm just thinking about Alonso. He has such a headache to figure this team out, man. Honestly, in terms of attack, in terms of midfield, the back is fine. But in terms of getting this midfield and attack like to gel and to synchronize together, he has such a headache because it's unbalanced, man. Because we just went for these names. So for example, like Bellingham came in first season, killed it. Last season, injured, and the other team underperformed. So that's fine. But once again, midfield unbalanced because of Bellingham, because we have Bellingham, Valverde. Up front, Mbappe comes in, he unbalances every attacker. Vini, Rodrigo, boom, gone. So, man, I just miss the old days, man. When we knew our starting 11 and it made sense, man. You have a right footer on the left, a left footer on the right. You have your center forward Benzema. You have your defensive holder. You have your box to box creative in Modric. And you then have your visionary with the long passes, Kroos. Before then, Alonso. It was just so simple. Now it's a headache. Who has what responsibility in this team?
Mhm. Well, it's time for them to take responsibility for the position there. I'll be honest, it's been a long time I haven't been at Real Madrid when I actually feel bored watching them. I'm so bored watching them. It's at least when I was bored like with Ancelotti's playing, not last season, but the season before, there was always like moment during the game, like, oh wow, there's something, but with them right now, nothing happens. I was watching the game and I was like, I'm sorry, but we can't rely on Arda Güler to be the playmaker. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's not ready for that. He's not. I can't rely on watching Tchouaméni fighting with the ball. The ball is burning his feet all the time. I'm like, every time he's got the ball, I'm scared. I know he can defend, but I'm scared. I'm tired of watching Vini's going on the left side and going nowhere for like it's gonna be almost a year now. He's been doing that for no reason.
The thing is with Vini, man, he not even this season, but when he was cooking, right? When he was in top form, he struggles a lot when the defender he's up against is just as strong and just as fast as him. So this is where like his tactical intelligence hasn't improved. Like, how do you deal with these people like Kyle Walker? But it doesn't even have to be Kyle Walker. It's just like, for example, the Osasuna guy. He's bigger than you, he's stronger than you, and he's just as quick as you. He couldn't find a way through. Whereas Mbappe, he has more trickery, more dribbles, more things in his locker to get past players, even if they're faster or bigger and stronger than him. But Vinny doesn't have that. I mean, dude, you had Ronaldo. Ronaldo, like, yeah, he's obviously like he's an alien, right? But year in, year out, improving, adding more to his game. He wasn't good at headers. He got better at headers. he wasn't good at free kicks. He never got good at free kicks. But like he added more ways, like he added more ways to infect the game. So Vinny, why aren't you better at penalties? Improve your penalties, improve your headers, improve all these things, man. Not just one way. It's like
I think Vinny as a football player is very limited.
yeah.
He's very limited, and I'm scared that all this information will be too much for him. I don't want to lose Vinicius. Like I used to hate watching him play back then. Then he changed my mind. He changed my mind. Like from the Vinicius in 2018, 2019, and 20 to who we become after into 2024, that's a totally two different players. But don't only give me that, man. You young, you young. Like you're supposed to have a legacy. You have already 2 Champions League at 24, 25. You're meant to go all the way to probably 5.
He should be hungry, man. He should be one of those 5.
I don't know. It's hard to. We lost like 2 of our favorite players. I want to bring them back in what we left them. Let's just say last year. Last year, not season, but last year. But it's hard, man. Like when I saw Rodrigo on the bench,
yeah.
It was painful. It
was sad, man. I'm not gonna lie, I was sad, man. I was like, yeah.
It was sad. The kid, like he really cares for the club. He really loves the club. You can tell. He needs to be more vocal, but he needs to do more. And I know Vinicius is the same. They love the club. They just need to do better. Now, probably maybe they were too confident with Ancelotti, and maybe this is the boost that they need. And I'm hoping like this season they're gonna turn things around, and because like Xabi Alonso he's gonna leave them behind. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So like, all right. So, how many goals do you think Vinicius is gonna score at the end of the season? Until the end of the season, I would say goal contribution.
Hey, well, the last 3 seasons he's had 40 goal contribution, give or take 1 or 2. The thing is, man, it's hard, man. Like last season he started off okay, and then after Christmas, it went downhill. I don't know, because it feels like, okay, as Mbappe is getting better and better and becoming more of the main guy at Madrid, it might knock Vinny's confidence more and more. So
that's crazy.
And then if they're not gelling, then it gets even like, I know, like when Mbappe scores, Vinny's there, like, oh yeah, all smiles. They don't even look at each other, man. And I'm like, okay, that's fine when we score a goal, but on the pitch, where's that chemistry?
And to be fair, I don't care like if they like or they don't like each other.
That's true.
I just want them to perform.
That's true.
The Cristiano Ronaldo's one day they were during an interview. They were asking him questions about the BBC. He said, "We don't need to go restaurants and everything or going on holidays together. What is important is on the pitch." And he's right. I don't care about like I spent like many years with some people playing football with them. I don't even talk to them no more. I don't even know what's in their life.
No, that's true, man. That's true. So yeah, when you start seeing that chemistry, So I think, man, I don't know, man. Maybe okay if he plays a full season. Man, I don't know. It's hard, man, because it really depends. If we get the Vinny of old, 40, maybe even 50, he comes back with something to prove. But if we get the same Vinny as last season, I think it'll be hard for him to get those 40 goal contributions. So maybe I think it might go down to 20 or 30, man. Like I think Yeah, it's almost like this season. It's either he has like an outstanding season or he has an even worse season. I don't
Yeah.
see it being like just on par with last season.
I wish for him to be a provider more this year. So then, like, we're not going to expect him to be the savior all the time. Now,
Mm.
this is going to be the role of, it's going to be Mbappe's role.
Mm.
He needs to be a provider to me. He needs to finish at 30 assists.
Mm.
30 assists, probably 15 goals or something like that. 30 assists. And a lot of them should be also for Garcia.
Mm.
Because that can work as well. They need to also play together.
Mm.
But because remember, when Benzema was there, when Joselu was there, he was providing for them. Now he has a striker.
Mm.
He's not going to play all the time with him, but he has to provide for him.
Okay.
That's
So,
why
what do you think about Mbappe then? Would he
Mbappe,
be?
Mbappe is going to reach 50 goal assists.
Mm.
He needs to provide also for people, but he's going to provide. I can see he's hungry. He wants to. I think Osasuna was a different game.
Mm.
It's low block, but I think Mbappe, he came with hunger. I can tell.
No, big time, man, big time.
I still believe life. As a football player, technically he's poor compared to all the big time players.
Mm.
He's meant to be in that category. But this season he's going to improve a lot technically. I don't know if you've seen that when he was on the right side at some point, he go against like he dribble like 3 players just to do a shit pass after hours. Like he has no idea, he has no clue what's going on in the. He's very tunnel vision.
Yeah, big time. Yeah.
So tunnel vision, and that's insane. We
Mm.
used to have like big time play. We have big time players, and they were able to play together. Why these kids cannot do it?
Dude, man, I'm just thinking about like when we had Isco on the bench. We had Rodriguez on the bench. So come on, man. We had like these technically sound players who can put in a ball, man. You know, Asensio, man. We are missing these quality, these technically gifted players. We are missing them so much.
In the early 2000s, we had 2 players, right? 2 players, they were killing it. Granero and what's the other one? Callejon. These 2 players,
Yeah.
they knew exactly what they needed to do. When they came on, like 1 out of 2 times, they were clinical.
Mm.
But we don't have this anymore. I was expecting that from Brahim. He done it the first season, the second season he didn't do it. I'm expecting him to do it. Now he's not doing it. But back then we had clinical players, and we needed this. I don't understand with this squad what we know. We scored only like 76 goals in the league in La Liga last year.
Mm.
That's a crime.
It's terrible.
It's like 80 goals. That's a crime.
Mm.
No, I'm expecting more from them. But then also Xabi Alonso, he's not the guy that exterminate teams. He used to win like a lot of 1-0, 2-1, 2-0. So we must again.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Like I think like that game against Osasuna, man, like I'm not Mbappe's biggest fan, but I was like, man, okay, you want us a penalty. You're making things happen, you're being a threat. So if he plays like he played last season, and then even a little bit better as well in terms of also involving getting other players to perform, linking up well with Rodrigo or whatever, right? And whoever else, then man, I'll learn to like him, man. You know, because I'm seeing improvements. He's improving, and that's what you just want to do as a player.
Yes,
Year in, year out, improve.
I give him that. From last year, he's improving for sure. We'll see. I'm expecting the kid also to show me more. Because you can't be in a squad, you can't be a star. I'm talking about other Gula. You can't be a squad, you can't be a star and just be there only. Like just bounce back. What's the point for you to be there? Just create something.
Yeah.
This game. Let's see.
Yeah, I think with Gula, it's gonna be hot and cold. I don't think he will be consistent this season.
Like back then, when I was watching Ozil, because they compare him to him, it was miles away from him.
Don't even go there, man. Don't even go there.
I was at the same age. Like now, Ardagula, so when he came, he was 19, so it's 2 years ago. Yeah, so now he's 21. I think that's when he came in the squad, Ozil. When Ozil came in the squad, he was a different player. Like he was the first one when he left. Outside.
Same.
I was so sad. Like even when Robinho left, I was like, well, Robinho, he wanted to go, so let him go.
Yeah. Man, no, Ozil's next level, man. Ozil is next level. Those times were exciting, man. Jose Mourinho coming in, Ozil, Di Maria, Ronaldo, Benzema. Man, I miss that when a big team could just go out and like boom, buy 5 players. Okay, this season we mean business, right? Liverpool done it this season because they haven't spent any money the last 5 seasons or last 3 seasons. So I miss that, man. Like about football, man. Teams being able to like buy the players they need to buy. So yeah.
All right. So like before like we finish at least, give me your top 3 in La Liga and top 4 final 4 in the Champions League.
Okay. Let me see. Top 4. Okay. I'm going to go for Real Madrid. And yeah, I think let's go for 90 points plus. Barcelona last season got 88 points. The season before that, we got 95 points. Before that, Barcelona 88 points. And the season before that, Real Madrid 86 points. So, yeah, I'm going for Real Madrid, and I think 90 points would do the job. Yeah. And then Barcelona, I think Barcelona also still have a good season. So it's going to be like head-to-head. So maybe they are 4 points behind us. And then, yeah, man, the rest of La Liga, man, I'm not too sure, man. With the Atletico Madrid, I haven't been following their signings. Do they have anybody new?
They actually they spend a lot of money. I don't know any of their players. I don't care. It's Atletico,
Yeah.
But they got a lot of players. But I saw apparently like Julian Alvarez, he's looking to leave. Oh, that's what the rumors are saying.
Yeah,
he's not happy with that. I mean, like, why would he sign there anyway?
Dude, I don't know how they got him in the first place, man. It's ridiculous.
Why would he sign it? There's no point. Because like, what do you expect from the Argentine?
Yeah, but it's too late now. Actually, man, but it's too late now, man. He should have made some noise before if he wanted to go. Now the other teams like already have their strikers, so it's a bit late now.
Barcelona at some point.
At Barcelona. Oh, after Lewandowski.
Yeah, he would fit so well over there. I think like he has to go there because he's not gonna go to Real Madrid. It's over.
Yeah.
And then
so we got our first comment. Just as we're ending the podcast. So random guy 101. I think Real Madrid and Barca getting 90 points plus this season. Both Madrid and Barca are very serious this season. Atleti's very little chance this season. Yeah, man. Atleti, it's a disappointment, man. Like I would have liked Atleti to be a serious contender season in, season out.
No, the way they flagged last year, especially when they play against Barcelona, they pissed me off. But like I know quite a few Atletico Madrid fans. They'd rather see Real Madrid losing than their team winning. It's I don't get it. I don't get it.
You know,
Small team mentality, man.
that's why they never win.
Oh, it is. But yeah, I think I guess they'll come in third, man. Like who else is gonna unless there's a surprise this season.
I think Athletic Bilbao is going to be there because
Okay.
Nico Williams, he's looking sharp.
Dude, what we gotta talk about Nico, man, a little bit. What he did to Barcelona, man.
The guy is a troll. He's
Terrible, man.
And what do you think, random guy? Like, what you, about Barcelona and Nico Williams? I think he's a troll. Like, because the way he's doing him wrong every single summer, that's
Dude,
bad.
man. I thought it was a given he was gonna go. Man, then he turns around and signs a 10-year contract.
Twice, yeah, literally twice. Do you know, like there was a frame of him, like they literally like made it all up. There's a frame of him in Bilbao. They took it down. Like they said like, oh, he's a traitor or something like that.
Yeah.
Just for him to go again to release the video next to that frame again.
Yeah.
No, that was
He's an absolute troll, this guy.
Oh, but this, man.
Twice, man. No, that's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm actually just looking now at Barcelona. So, okay,
All right.
because Martinez went as well, right? Yeah, he left.
Which
So
one?
the defense, for Barcelona, Martinez. Is it Indigo Martinez?
Honestly, I didn't understand what was going on. I'll be honest, I don't like to see this. I don't like to see the position Barcelona is. I'd rather them to be like healthy. There's just a healthy competitions, you know.
Yep. Yeah, that's why Madrid were able to slack for so many seasons, man. Because Barcelona weren't competing. So
we just like walking the whole Champions League like that. But now.
What do you think about before we finish it off, and then you give your top three? Yeah, so for me, Madrid, Barcelona, and then Atleti.
Yeah.
What do you think about Rashford to Barcelona, man?
I'll be honest. I know he's got abilities. I know he's got a lot of things to offer, but I've never been a big fan of him. Because they put him in the same conversation as Mbappe, but basically he never had that. Yeah, we know there was the game United against PSG when he done the job, but I never thought he was at that level. Because remember when he came through, United was already going down. So I believe back then, if they had better players, we wouldn't talk about it. And if he was that good, he wouldn't sign for Aston Villa. That's my opinion. So maybe it's gonna work for him this season, but I doubt he's gonna have the impact that everybody thinks he's gonna have. But as a backup,
he's gonna be a bench warmer like Ansu Fati was last season. So
because like Ferran Torres, sorry.
Yeah, he's not getting.
He's a good player for them.
He's not getting. Yeah, Ferran Torres is killer, man. He's not getting ahead of Ferran Torres. Like for me, like with Rashford, man, it seemed like a desperate play to try to go to Barcelona, and then somehow Barcelona wanted him. I don't know why, but yeah, man, he's one of those players. Yeah, you were good 2 seasons ago, man. You know, but that's in the past, man. Football is played in the present. You're not that player anymore, you know. So yeah, man, he's old news. And anyway, so yeah, who do you think is gonna win La Liga, and who's your top 3?
So I'm definitely putting Real Madrid first, Barcelona second, and I'm Bilbao third. Bilbao third. And the Champions League top 4. I mean, like the final 4. I'll put Real Madrid there. I think we're gonna stop at semi-final. but we never know.
Mm,
A semi-final is still doable unless the whole system crumble. But Final Four, I'll put us, I'll put PSG, I'll put Liverpool, unless they play PSG again. and I think Barcelona will be in the Final Four as well.
yes, semi-finals, man. I think it's tough, man, because Arsenal destroyed us last season.
Mm.
So you have to put them up there. And so far, I haven't seen enough for us to be able to compete with Arsenal. Man City, we need to see how they come this season. They're going to be a threat.
Mm.
So I think it's going to be tougher this season because now these players are trying to figure out the system and everything. So it depends on how quickly they catch on. And yeah, it could just so happen that we meet a PSG, early on, or a Liverpool. And if we do, man, we're gone. We're gone, man.
I agree with you. I mean, you know what, Joe Felix, he's probably the most overrated players that I've ever seen wearing a big shirt. I never understood the hype. I saw briefly him at Benfica back then. I was like, okay, cool. I get it.
Mm.
He needs to have a big club, but going to Atletico was a wrong choice for sure. And how old is he now? 27, maybe something like that.
Man, but it seems like he's been there for years, man. Like, dude, one of those players as well. You just get tired of, man. Okay, he's a Morata.
But did you see he signed
Moving
for?
to a new club every single season, man.
But did you see he signed for Al Nassr? Yeah.
Ah, man, yeah, I heard it, but man, yeah,
Yeah.
I heard it.
At least Morata, he was showing things,
Yeah,
I actually like Morata until like he left and he kept saying every single club that he was his dream club.
was the best. Yeah, I think he left a bit too early. He could have maybe stayed one more season, but yeah.
It was difficult because like he was getting into the Spanish team and he thought he couldn't play. Like Benzema, no matter what people were saying about Benzema before, they forgot that Benzema was he was the best striker to play in that team.
Mm,
Luis Suarez could have done a similar job,
mm,
but Benzema was just the perfect element for this team. You needed a striker that was not selfish. You needed a kind of like a playmaker. He was almost our playmaker.
yeah, true.
So nobody could have taken his position. So I disagree with everybody was saying. And Benzema was a beautiful football. He is a beautiful football player. When I'm watching Benzema, the way he was linking up with his teammate was just beautiful. You could tell that the guy he's got football knowledge. He used to watch football when he was a child. You can tell like his idol was Ronaldo and Zidane. The way he plays football. So nobody could. So for Morata, it was difficult. I think he should have stayed. He left now. He had a good career, let's be honest. But now he's at Como.
He could have been a legend, man. He could have been a legend at Madrid if he stayed, you know.
I would love to see Garcia staying all this time,
Yeah, same. I think yeah, well, I don't know much about him, but yeah, I think he's gonna be here for the long haul. So
And do you remember last year last season I was mentioning this to you. I said like this guy even before the tournament, I said the kid is a good player and he deserves a chance.
man, when do you even have the time to watch all these academy games, man? Huh?
No, it's not the academy. So I saw him playing in the Copa del Rey. And straight away I was like, he's got something we don't have. But then also, if guys, by the way, I'm going to ask you a question. If you're still there, and if you can answer that, we have 10 days left until the end of the windows, transfer windows. Do you think Rodrigo is going to leave, or do you think he's going to stay? And if he leaves, do you think Real Madrid is going to bring a player instead? I think he's going to stay. But what do you think? By the time he's answering. So,
I think he's staying.
Yeah.
He is 99% staying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, for me, and he has to stay. He has to stay. It's too late to replace him. He has to stay, and I think he's going to be our next Benzema. He's going to show. He's going to prove everybody's wrong, and he has to.
I,
Otherwise,
I hope he does, man. I hope it's done. Does. And
otherwise,
I'll put my hand up. I'll put
Yeah.
my hand up and say, yeah, I got it wrong with Rodrigo.
yeah. Do you know what? When you said 90%, I mean 99.
Mm.
The fact that Eze is going to Arsenal, I was very confident. But the fact that Eze is going to Arsenal and he's not going to Tottenham, I'm like, they
So
still.
why you think that why Savinho will end up at Tottenham and then Rodrigo in the City?
I was thinking Eze would sign for Tottenham, which means they would send Savinho to Tottenham.
Mm.
But now Eze is going to Arsenal. That means Tottenham still need a player. They might go for Savinho. Now, it's the timing. They're not
Yeah,
going
but Tottenham spending that much money for Savinho, like what was it, 70, 80 million pounds? I don't see it, man.
that would be insane.
I don't see it, man.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna spend that much money on a player, just come and buy Rodrigo. Then just put another 20 million and get Rodrigo.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't understand like some teams, man. It's the same like with Arsenal. The amount of money they invested in that front line with Gyökeres and Mastantuono and everything. Just come and buy Rodrigo. Go and get Isak. Go get top quality, the best players in the world, and then go win something. Don't bring in Gyökeres and Madueke, a second hand from Chelsea, man. It's ridiculous, man. Do you actually want to win? Do you want to win? Like the thing is, like, do you want to win Premier League or do you want to win Champions League? You go and buy the best players. Simple as that, man.
Yeah, he's right. Konate, 26, yeah. And
Saliba, he better in 2 years. He better be a better defender.
I think I'm like, do you know what? I'm still not convinced about Saliba because realistically, he's not the best defender in Arsenal.
Hey, I think by 2027, man, I think somebody else will be up. Yeah, will be in that top list of top defenders, and we'll probably go for him because I'm not really confident with Saliba. And if Militao is performing back to his best and Huizen is stepping up, then boom, there's our defense right there. So no need for Saliba.
Best scenario will be that Militao and Huizen's doing the job. Next season, you get Konate, even if I'm not a big fan. But then the little kid from the Castilla, slowly, taking over. That would be perfect for me. So then we don't have to spend like 100 million for Saliba.
Yeah, because Madrid, they don't spend that type of money, man. Like what, 80 million pounds, or let's say that'll be like 90 million euros on defender.
I think that would be 90 million for Saliba, and for defender.
Yeah, no, I don't think Madrid spending that much money. The most they spent was like there was Pepe. He was like what, 30 million. Then you had Militao, 50 million.
50, probably something like that. 40.
Pepe was 50?
No, but Pepe was 30. I think Militao was between 40 and 50.
Uh-huh.
The Huizen, I think, is how much was Huizen? Was he like 50 or 60? Something like that?
Huizen was it was 50, right? Yeah, he was 50.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here for me, man, I want to go to the good old days, man, when you get like those gems, your Marcelos, your Ramoses, I want that, your Varans, man. Get those deals, man.
Yeah, but he's not gonna. I think he's gonna sign a new contract, Saliba. If he doesn't, I'll be surprised if he doesn't sign a new contract. But I think he's gonna sign.
Oh, he's out of contract in 2027.
Okay. I'm pretty sure he will.
Here, man. If it was for me, it was Gabriel, man.
Yeah, 58. Yeah, that's 58. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Nah, man, that's standard money these days, man.
Yeah.
That 50 is a given, man. Like if you're a top player, like 50, like that's a given.
58 back then. Who we had at 58? I think 58 we had. Was it not Figo that was that much back then?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. But
Figo.
prices definitely have gone up because before, remember Ira Mendy? You know, when he came in, he was like 30 million,
And that was expensive.
and that was expensive, right?
Super expensive. I was like, all right, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I think that would be kind of like maybe like 70 million euros now. Yeah, I would think that would be maybe the price now. If you're buying a player, that would be expensive. Because now, like if you look at teams are like paying like 50 million, 60 million for
Yeah, I agree.
whatever they're paying for it. And yeah, that's just like given.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, with Hausen, I want to see him, against the top players. He's done very, very well, but I want to see him against Barcelona. I want to see him in the Champions League. I want to see him like with top defenders now. We didn't see him against PSG. I love him already, man. Like he's calm, cool, collected, and we need that.
Yeah, I like that. But I think like what we need to rely on he's covering more Militao. I think he shouldn't go on one-on-one with Lewandowski or whatever yet. Yeah, he's gonna get murdered. He's not that fast. He's amazing. He's amazing.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's not fast, but he's intelligent. His position. I don't think because, for example, like in terms of positioning, he's not there yet. But I think he'll get to the level of your Van Dijk, where he's not the fastest, but he'll always be in the right position. Yeah, you had Thiago Silva in the Premier League, man. He's just in the right position, so it doesn't matter if you're faster than him or not.
And I love his passing range. Like I love the way he carries the ball. Him and Carreras are definitely my top in terms of the recruitment. So let's see.
Yeah. All right. When's the next one then, brother?
Well, there's carnival this weekend, so it's definitely not this weekend.
I enjoy, man.
In London is the carnival, so
yeah. What day is it? Or what days?
Sunday and Monday.
Sunday and Monday. Okay.
So
you're gonna be playing as well, right? Or just attending?
I'm playing on the Sunday night, but not at the actual carnival in one of the pie. But it's gonna be fun. There's people coming from all over the world out there, so it's gonna be nice too.
Okay, sweet. Okay, so we can try. Next weekend I'm away, so I'm back on the 2nd. So maybe then we have the internationals. Yeah. I guess we could do like first game after the internationals, so it'll be the 14th of September.
Okay, I was thinking like, are you going on the 2nd? Yeah.
No, I'm going on the 27th. Then I'm back on the 2nd.
Okay. Yeah, but that would be good to do that because the transfer would just shut down, and then we'll see like if Rodrigo is still here or not.
Yeah, actually no, but like I'm doing my hike 28, 29, 30. Then the 31st I'll be free. So yeah, on the 1st or 2nd we could actually do it.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Let's see that.
All right. All right, guys. Thank you for being here with us, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
All right then. See you.